On this channel, we talk a lot about moving to Milton, but there's a lot of people that want to move out of Milton. So where do you go? So today I'm here with Rena Sammut.
Hi.
Hi, thank you for being here. So Rena is a realtor in Moncton, New Brunswick,
Yes.
and she made the move out of Ontario to Moncton. So if that's something that you're thinking about, then this is the video you're going to want to watch. So let's get right into it. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, amazing. So tell me about the move to Moncton.
Yeah.
It's like, when did you move? Like, what made you want to move?
My husband and I both grew up in Toronto. We lived there our whole lives. I lived different places in the province, in the country.
Yeah.
Over the course of my life, but we decided we were just kind of done with the city and the hustle and bustle, and we said, you know what? Let's go to the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that from so many people now. Like, it just, I don't know if it's just the way the times are, but just wanting a little bit of a slower pace, right?
I know.
So I've helped more people like move out of province or out of country even more than I have, I think in my whole career, I would say in like the last few years, I guess like after the pandemic, right?
Well, there was definitely a big surge of people moving to the East Coast during the pandemic.
Yes.
People wanted more space to breathe. They wanted the fresher air. They wanted the slower lifestyle. But then after the pandemic, we did see some people move back for their jobs. They couldn't work remote anymore. But there is still a steady flow of people moving from Toronto, from Vancouver, to New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Yeah.
Why did you choose New Brunswick and why Moncton specifically?
Well, Moncton is kind of the hub of the Maritimes, I like to say. It's so easy to get from the city to PEI. It's a 30-minute drive for me to go to Halifax, to go to Nova Scotia. It's just so easy, and it's easy to get back home to Toronto as well.
Oh, wow. What surprised you the most about living in Moncton compared to Toronto?
So I would definitely say the accessibility of everything. So there's a lot of great things happening in the city, in Milton, anywhere you look in Ontario, there's always some really great events happening or local attractions that you want to see. But a lot of the times it's like, oh, it's a 45-minute drive to get here. You're stuck in traffic. There's long lineups. Whereas in Moncton, we would go to so many more community events, touring the province because it's so accessible and so easy. It's easy to get almost anywhere in the province with a short drive, a smooth drive, without the lineups. It's really been eye-opening, that's for sure.
So you don't have like rush hour traffic like you do here?
I mean, there is rush hour traffic. People that are from Moncton will say it's crazy rush hour traffic. I, however, will not say that.
Yeah. I'm sure I get that coming from what we have here to there, like you would. It's probably not.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. It's night and day.
So if someone wanted to consider moving to Moncton, what should they prepare for, do you think?
So I think a lot of people do have the idea that they can come with $200,000 and buy like this beautiful oceanfront property. And that's really not the case, especially anymore. I think that was the case before 2020, but it's not the case now. The average price point in Moncton is around $390.
Okay.
And typically if you want a newer home, you're looking at a semi-detached for that.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's still great for people that were thinking about leaving Milton and going there. If you're selling your Milton home, like your semi-detached for like 800 or 900 or plus, that's a pretty sweet deal.
It is still a sweet deal. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And for a new construction.
Yeah, a newer.
Yeah, newer.
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I know. And I think a lot of people, because I deal with quite a bit of clients moving from Ontario to New Brunswick, and they're like, well, I want, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, an acre of land on the ocean. I'm like, well, that's not $200,000. Maybe it was at some point, but that's not the case anymore.
Okay, I
So the market is steadily increasing, just like everywhere else.
Yeah. I mean, still at least affordable, I would say, right?
Absolutely.
Like, especially if you're able to still like work remote too. I mean.
Oh yeah, that's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
That's an ideal situation for sure.
What's the weather like there, like compared to here?
So it's so funny. So many people are like, oh, it's freezing. You must be freezing. I personally don't find it to be so much colder than Toronto. I don't. There's definitely more snow. So you're going to expect more snow and more snowfall. Most people have like plow services because they just don't want to be bothered. Like if there's going to be 5 feet of snow, you just don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's colder.
Okay.
I think it's just more snow, and
Yeah.
it probably lasts a little longer.
Oh,
winter.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that part is
I would
like a
say
little
for
bit.
sure. I think my first year there, it snowed on Halloween, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize this was a thing. But then the next year we were all sweating on Halloween and in t-shirts. So
Yeah, who knows?
who knows?
I'd be just curious to know, like, what do you miss about Ontario? Because I mean, you're licensed in Ontario and in Moncton, so
Yeah.
you are interprovincial.
I come back
quite
quite a bit for
Yeah.
sure. So I do miss my friends and family, of course, but I do see them every time I come back. I make a point to see them. I would say the biggest thing I missed other than that was, especially in my first year or two in Moncton, was the variety of foods.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of food variety, different ethnicities and things like that. You would really have to go to the farmer's market to experience different cultured foods. However, it has changed so much. Even in the 3 years that I've been there, there are so many different types of restaurants there that it's really expanding.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually love your TikToks because you do show a lot of the different things in.
Yes, I try and highlight local businesses in the area, and a lot of locals don't even know that these places exist, and it's good to bring light. And especially I do try and go to business owners, like local business owners, mom and pop shops, and try and highlight their food.
I love that.
Yeah.
I do that here on my channel too. So if you want to learn more about Moncton and New Brunswick, then we're going to have all of Rena's information here so that you can connect with her online. And if you're thinking about maybe making the move to Moncton too, then now you've got a contact, someone that you can trust that can help you and guide you there.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for
Thank
this
you.
conversation.
This has been great. Thanks so
Yay.
much.
Okay.